Hey, good morning, SCA students. Hey, I know that this is a really difficult time of social distancing, and I know that many of you, I've been talking to some of you on the phone. We've been talking through the different chats and whatnot that we've had, and I realize that this is a time that is kind of difficult for a lot of you. You're around family members, you're around your siblings, and I realize that you can get on each other's nerves pretty quickly. They can get on your nerves, you can get on theirs. Mom and dad can get aggravated with you really easily. And so today I want to share a proverb with you. It's Proverbs 17:9. And I think it kind of applies to the situation we're in right now. And it says this, it says, love prospers when a fault is forgiven, but dwelling on it separates close friends. One of the things that is pretty true is that it's super easy for us to see the faults in others before we ever see the faults in ourselves. But if you notice what this proverb is teaching us, it's saying that love prospers. In other words, it flourishes. It's going to thrive when a fault or wrong that someone has done to us is forgiven. I love what 1 Peter 4:8 says. It says, above all, love each other deeply, because love covers a multitude of sins. Now, this doesn't mean that what they did was okay, or the fact that they're getting on your nerves 24/7 is right. It just simply means that we need to be willing to love even when it's difficult and hard. Colossians 3:13, it kind of backs all this up, and it says this: make allowances for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Okay, let me read that one more time just to make sure you don't miss it. It says, make allowances. In other words, make room for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. And here's why. He says, remember, the Lord forgave you, and so you must forgive others. It's pretty straightforward. And remember the proverb, love prospers when a fault is forgiven. But remember the second half of this verse as well. It says, but dwelling on it separates close friends. I know this is a really hard time. I know this is really difficult to be around siblings, to be around people that can get on your nerves pretty easily. And let's be honest, you really have nowhere else to go right now. But during this time, don't let this be a moment where separation begins to happen between you and your siblings, or you and your parents, or you and the family members that are there at your house. But allow love to prosper in your home by doing these things. Number one is making allowance for each other's faults. Make sure that you are giving people room to make mistakes. Doesn't mean that what they're doing is okay, but allow people to have room to be messy, to make mistakes in their life. The second thing is forgive people when they offend you. When somebody does wrong, remember, God forgave you of your wrongs, so you need to learn to forgive them of their wrongs. And then the third thing is choose not to dwell on the offenses of others, because no good will ever come from it. This is a hard proverb, and this is a hard lesson for anybody. Trust me, my patience has been tested during these days with my own family. But we need to make sure we remember to let love prosper during these days. I love you guys. I miss you. I can't wait to see you guys whenever we're able to gather again soon. Hope that you guys have a great day.